Today I'm presenting an entry-line portable grand piano from Yamaha, the P-143. Stick around, it's really interesting, nice, plain, simple. Hi, Ted Barsley with Alamo Piano Galleries. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And we're trying to boost up that membership some. And also, if you think about it, if you'd like to look at some of these keyboards and things, shop us online at alamopianogalleries.com. If you have questions or comments, please leave them. This video today is a suggested video from a listener watcher in the past, and we've got about 2 more on the list, and we just added to it today. So, this is the Yamaha P-143 Portable Grand. It sells for right at around $600, and I don't want to say it's a lot of packaging. It's 24 pounds, but what I like about it is they've reduced it. I say it's a lot of packaging. They put a lot into a small amount, and it's a very functional, useful keyboard. However, I think when you start comparing it to other products in this line, naturally, as this is one toward the entry line, it's going to leave somewhat a little bit of desire for maybe more. It has an 88, what they call the GHC keyboard action with just matte black keys. It's basically a nice fancy keyboard. And however, at the same time, the sample in it is the old CFIIIS, which I think that sound is probably coming up on around 20 years old, maybe plus older than that. At this point, I'm surprised that Yamaha still uses it. They still use that sound as compared to, say, the CFX and the Bosendorfer sounds, which you get in some of the higher priced units. This unit has a total polyphony of 64 notes, and when you split that in half for left and right, kind of a stereo sample, it gives you a 32-note stereo sound that you can listen to at one time. You do feel drop off, you can feel it and hear it as well. There are 10 voices in it, and I think the voices are very appropriate for an accompanist. That's really what this thing is for. It's not necessarily for a superstar to go out there and give maybe a 3 or 4 hour solo performance, just me playing and singing or playing piano on this. I think this is actually for group. Say you have a barbershop quartet, they need a practice pianist or a choir or a chorus, church organist, a church group, whatever it is. That's what this is really intended for, to be able to practice music and have something that's really useful, really sounds good, and at the same time is really, really portable. Let's have a listen to some of these sounds. The one thing I liked about this P-143 is I've heard there's a rumor it's the P-45 model that has been updated, and if that's true, that's wonderful, but here's the real great thing about it. The P-45 used to be really, really thick, and I think the speakers face down. This one here, they've trimmed it down. It's kind of a lot leaner looking, and the speakers placed backwards. They also increased the wattage on the two 7-watt amplifiers. They used to be 6 watts, and they have 2 woofers as well as 2 mid-high speakers in there as well. So when you play it, whether it's on a stand alone, like on a neck stand, or you have it on a tabletop, or you have it on the stand that is an extra feature you can get along with it, the sound projection seems to be a lot tighter. It seems to be a lot more real and live. I never liked the P-45. It always sounded muffled to me. And when you put that with a low polyphony and not the latest, greatest sample, it didn't thrill me a whole lot. This one does thrill me. It's great because it's easier to carry. It's not as bulky. And I just really think that Yamaha's got a great rehearsal accompanist piano right here in their portable grand line. The P-143, I recommend it. There are other things that are available, but I don't know if you're going to like the way that they play, the way that they project, or the way that they sound. This, again, is an entry-line portable grand, and it's mostly designed, I think, really for the idea is that you have portability, and you can also, take it and play anywhere along with a music group or something like that. It's okay and great probably to use at a gig if you're sitting around you have other musicians, guitars and stuff like that. It'd be great just as a background keyboard. I don't know that you'd want to do a whole lot of feature stuff on it, only because you're going to find that there are some limitations to it. And with that, if you have questions, comments, or some personalized experience with the P-143, and by all means, let us know. And if you have any questions or comments, we'd be glad to get back with you on it. I'd love to interface. Again, this is Ted Barcelou for Alamo Piano Galleries, and this has been the Yamaha P-143, and we'll be waiting to hear from you and your comments. Otherwise, we'll see you again, and thank you for your time and for listening and watching.